So, we're back in the studio with Rob Gallow. Rob Gallow, ultimate stagehand, stage producer. Please tell us, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Rob Galloway.
Galloway?
Galloway. People call me Gallow.
Oh, see.
Word. That's why I have it on my Facebook like that.
Yeah, all right.
It's more identifiable. But first and foremost, I'm a stagehand. I'm a production rigger, machine operator, crew chief, crew lead, and a fucking pirate.
Yeah, he's definitely a pirate. So we've been friends for a hot second, dude. And it's no coincidence we are in the same industry as well. Mm-hmm. Tell me briefly about how you got into the position that you are right now.
How did I get into the industry, or how did I get into the positions that I am right now?
Well,
I
both.
think that would start with me, how I got into the industry.
How you got in the industry, basically.
I guess to sum it up, I so I followed Bass Nectar for a very long time. His bitch ass. I still consider myself a basshead. The producer himself, Lauren Ashton, has come under a lot of scrutiny, which I agree with, and fuck that guy. But point is, the community that I came up in that realm of electronic music, that and some, other substances, made me realize that I wanted music to be a part of my life in any fashion, any way. And I wanted to do sound. And so I went to school a couple years after I made that realization. Went back to school at Trident Technical College.
Shout out.
Got my degree in electronics engineering. And just really involving frequency manipulation and just understanding where the vibration of sound comes from, which starts very, very small, obviously. And I came out, and a close friend of mine that I grew up with was a stagehand and got me in to work my first show up in Greenville, which was Evanescence.
Wow.
Super cool.
Yo, whatever happened to them, but that's cool. That's a really good first show.
It was cool. That's a cool first show to say, for sure.
Yeah.
But I showed up on site not knowing what the fuck was going on backstage like that. And I ended up about a year and a half or two of that, moved up to Nashville to ironically become a lighting technician. Worked in a warehouse at Premier Global Productions up there. Miss all the people I work with. Hate the company.
Hope they're not listening.
It's fine if they are. They know. And COVID happened. So just before I was going to go out on tour as a dimmer technician, we all got laid off, and lots of stuff happened. COVID.
Yikes.
The entire industry unprecedentedly collapsed into absolutely nothing for the first time in its entire history. The only thing akin to the collapse of the music industry, apart from COVID, was 9/11.
Yeah, and I wasn't old enough to really feel that.
Me neither.
Yeah, that was like, we were in middle school, basically.
Oh, I was not in middle school. I think I was in first grade, bud.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, okay. All right, well then, yeah, you're 29. That's, damn, because you seem so much older. That's 5 years. Like,
cigarettes.
I can't believe. Dang. Yeah, and I'm 34 now, so it's like I see you as my peer regardless.
I guess you were you were just getting into middle school then.
Yeah, it was a weird day.
Yeah, no, my I don't even recall it. My mother told me that she took me out of school, and I just don't even nothing.
Yeah, but, I didn't know that affected it like that, but
yeah, but that's only akin to it. Like as far as the modern day music industry goes, and that was nothing compared to what COVID did.
Yeah, nothing. The C word did everything to everybody. Believe me. Yeah, that's like where a whole bunch of resurgence started too.
What, during?
I mean, like behind the scenes, like during like the resurgence, like where people were able to take some time to like be like, well, fuck, this is happening, and I'm going to premeditate, the moves to like a lot of artists, like, working on music.
On the artist side.
Well, I mean, light designers could be like sitting there and like, but still out of work. Yes, all of us felt that, and that sucked ass.
So yeah, no, absolutely. In comparison to us behind the scenes, the stage crew, we lost a lot of people because our industry has given so many people, we're like a bunch of pirates and gypsies and unicorns and whatever you want to call it. Yeah. We're brotherhood, and people fell back into their old habits and took it too far. They didn't, you can't. It's tough to go from what we do to not doing what we do.
Yeah.
And providing and just being the backbone of making that shit happen for all these people, like tens and hundreds of thousands of people, man. Like walking out on stage during like even a set change or something and seeing that crowd is just you feel like a fucking badass, but we're behind the scenes. We don't want to be on the stage.
Well, and that's why y'all are the unsung heroes. Artists wouldn't be anything without y'all.
But the same goes the other way.
It's a symbiosis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it takes a
and
team.
like especially like when big artists like okay, so I worked like last year, later last year, I worked Post Malone up in Nashville.
Wow.
And I was down rigging for the whole set. It was like 125 motor point hangs, which is a lot. It was a ton. And his rig looked so fantastic. And this was just after, I don't know if you remember the video of him falling through the stage.
What? No.
You don't remember that?
Oh, no. It's not even that I don't remember that. I never even saw that.
So, yeah. So there was like this hydraulic system that he was supposed to come up through or go down through. I don't know. But, and I don't know if this is true or not. But apparently missed rehearsal and just didn't have the stage plotting right and fell through it and like cracked like broke 8 of his ribs. It was bad. Like he hurt himself really bad. And this was like a couple weeks, maybe a month after that had happened when I was working this show. And he came off stage and we were ready to go on and start breaking his stuff down, and he came up and like fucking shook all of our hands, man. It was like, thanks guys, like y'all are awesome, y'all are the best. And that just means so fucking much, like especially like coming from artists that like because a lot of them just don't like even like, okay, like the singer of Third Eye Blind doesn't want to be looked in the eyes by stagehands. Like, isn't that nuts? Just that kind of stuff. It is a symbiosis, and
I get that, but I had no idea. So yeah, what was the show that he fell through the stage at?
I don't remember.
Oh, but yeah, remember. Not on y'all's clock.
No, definitely not on our clock.
Yeah,
no, absolutely not.
Bro, no, it just reminds me of like some amazing fails that you see from people falling off stage. Right. Like, there's like a handful of like.
I mean, most of the time it's their fault, and like I'm not saying it was his fault, but like watch where you're stepping there, bud.
Seen a decent amount of rappers just like accidentally fall off stage, and it's just.
Yeah, he didn't fall off. He fell through.
Well, yeah, and that's a different circumstance of that. Yeah, just falling through a random square in the stage.
Exactly.
Like, oh boy, somebody got fired that night.
Yeah, somebody probably got fired that night. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, during COVID, like we lost some people, and a lot of our mentors, especially when I came in at a weird time. Late 2017, and then a little skipping, and mid to late 2018 is when I really started to get my wings and stuff, and like those old heads, those old school guys, man, like they taught us a lot, like the old brotherhood, and during COVID they found other places to go, other jobs, opportunities, and blah blah blah.
A huge shift.
Yeah, so it has within the last couple of years kind of like been left up to us who we're like so when I say we, like I mean like me and my close friends that I came up with, that I consider family, like Samantha, Goose, Jags, like you don't even know these people. You have no idea who these people are.
Goose.
Did you meet Goose? No, you didn't meet.
No,
he came down and stayed with me for a little bit, but yeah,
just a funny name.
Yeah, Goose. He's like my boyfriend, but it's kind of like been left up to us to like kind of instill the values of like what things are in the industry, especially festival work, where these and it's been really cool like seeing a bunch of them like grow up, but like these kids came in after COVID and it was just like party, yeah, work festivals, let's fucking get fucked up.
Meanwhile, there's like serious like safety liabilities at hand, like on y'all's behalf and shit, and you like.
And I'm not saying that like we can't like enjoy the fruits of our labor or anything, but like Jesus Christ, like it had gotten out of hand a little bit, and like we've kind of had to punch down a little bit.
Oof.
on these greenies, what we call them, greenhorns.
Yeah.
And it's been really cool seeing a lot of them like rise to the occasion, and people looking up to me for guidance as I look up to others for guidance, and yeah, and I was trying to kind of learn every single aspect in the locality of music production labor, like being a rigger, being a stagehand, being a crew chief, maybe hopefully goal oriented, being a stage manager one day.
Yeah, I see that for you.
Yeah, I would love that. But I'm still in the process of learning the workings of everything, and that's from start to finish as much as I got.
Yeah, and it's important to stay humble in any industry or discipline, I'd say, because I think that there's always room for improvement no matter what level of expertise you're
Absolutely.
at. Yeah, so I've just got like a multitude of questions that have like sprouted in my head on what you were just saying about everything, and just like a good one to just like spit back at you really quick is like, what's like the best experience you've had as a stagehand? Like a certain like thing going really well. Like
my biggest pride that I've had in my job and still currently retain is being the crew chief for the build and management of the observatory stage at Electric Forest.
Wow. Okay. For those who've been to Electric Forest or have heard of it, you know what's up with that. Now, the observatory stage,
I'll be there.
I haven't been to E-Forest, but tell me about it.
So the observatory stage is among a little side stage we have called the Honeycomb, which Honeycomb, the DJ, actually like kind of MCs the whole stage throughout the festival.
You talking about Honeycomb like Omgol?
Like beatbox master.
Yeah. Shout out Honeycomb. He's coming to the poorhouse with
yeah, I know, with Moonhooch.
Moonhooch.
I'm pumped for that. That's gonna be fun.
January 15th.
I know. I'm gonna go say what's up to him because he knows me as the the crew lead for the observatory stage.
Oh, please,
But
dude.
the observatory stage is the only stage at Electric Forest that is held within the Sherwood Forest, and so we're kind of just separated from all the hubbub of all the other stage builds, and it really has been like bestowed upon me, bestowed to me by one of my mentors, Michael Brownwood. I know you're probably not watching this, but I love you, Daddy.
Shout out.
And was also one of the prides of. I was talking about our brotherhood of stage pirates. The man we consider our captain, Jason Arguello, who passed in early 2022.
Rest in
As we
peace.
were just coming back for,
I'm sorry.
just dumb stuff,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it is. It's sad, but it was also like a pride of his life, his career. Like he would lose money to go work this stage, and my poppy Michael Brownwood, he's bestowed it upon me the last 2 years, and I've been the crew chief and for the build and maintaining of the observatory stage at Electric Forest for the last 2 years. It's gonna be third this year. And I just remember Electric Forest was the third fucking festival I went to in 2015, attended in 2015. And just looking back on it, it's wow.
To go from an attendee to
Who the fuck was that kid?
an employee. Yeah, that's crazy. Is that not the 360? I wouldn't know, but I remember seeing some footage from a set there. Is it the 360 stage?
No.
Okay.
I don't know about a 360 stage.
There was just a video I saw from Levity. Apparently they popped off at I'm pretty sure E-Force, and it looked like a 360 stage from the video I saw.
The observatory is probably the smallest stage at Electric Forest.
Okay.
And it's in Sherwood Forest. So it's teeny. It's teeny.
Yeah.
I can show you a picture of it, but I don't want to show the camera.
Insert picture here.
Right, yes.
Post production.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's cool. What is, on the other hand, within reasonable means, the worst experience? Come on, we've all had fails.
I don't know.
Looking for a juicy fail,
I've
because
had a couple.
or a fail that you've witnessed that even wasn't your responsibility. I don't want any of this to reflect on you badly. Maybe it was the worst fail you've seen, a light fall.
Okay,
or
okay, so I'll just go with one of the first ones that could have probably killed somebody.
Yo.
But there was nobody around.
Okay.
And so the company I mentioned earlier, PGP, is a staging and a lighting company. So they do staging, they build stages. They're blue steel systems and everything, and they're also a lighting company. I was working with a lighting company, and I don't want to put down on the staging side of it because I fucking love all those motherfuckers.
Yeah, no hate.
One time I was working this bumfuck festival called, oh shit, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, Rock the South in old timey racist Coleman, Alabama. Nelly was there, so it was.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So it was fine.
Country grammar, dude.
But yeah, no, I was climbing on the side of the stage, and there's this piece that holds up the wing of the stage, literally the roof, which we ratchet strap down, and it presses against the decking, so it stays, but it looks like a ladder, and it was dark, and I climbed up on the concrete ballast right beside it and barely put any weight on the ladder to pull myself up onto the stage, and the whole ladder shot me onto the ground.
Ooh.
Off of it. The other ladder went straight in, and the whole entire wing of the roof collapsed. and there was nobody in there.
And you're like, it was him. He did it.
No.
Walk away
no.
slowly.
No, I looked at the stage technician, my good, beautiful friend Faye, and I was like, "That's not supposed to happen, is it?" She was like, "No, that's not supposed to happen." And I was like, "If anything, I think I just saved people's lives because there was nobody there.
Yeah.
And if a case even touched that would have caused a lot of harm." And then another time, I took out a power line with a telescopic operator.
What is that? Oh, you're talking about
lull.
with like
a lull,
like a cherry picker thingy?
No, like a giant forklift with a boom on it. It's a forklift that goes like this.
Kind of like a cherry picker thingy?
It's called a lull.
A lull?
A lull.
L-U-L-L. Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
And you can like drive it from like the...
Yeah, you drive it. Yeah.
While
it's like
you're like in the...
It's like it's like a forklift, but it has an arm instead of just a little cage that goes up and down.
Yeah.
It's got a boom.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Oh my God.
But I took down a power line driving past it.
God forbid, but I'm glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, nobody exploded.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, damn. Like, what's like the what kind of what you been listening to lately?
Well, I think you probably even know this. My favorite artist currently is Daily Bread.
Daily Bread?
Daily Bread.
Daily Bread.
Yeah, Daily Bread.
Shout out Daily Bread.
Daily Bread.
Yeah.
My guy.
I remember him coming through
awesome.
Columbia sometime last year.
Mm-hmm. He was at the poorhouse last year or something.
Oh, yeah, too. Yeah. I missed that one, but damn, yeah, dude. And he's from Denver?
I think he's from Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
Yeah. ATL.
Oh, no wonder. He has that. I swear he's got a song where it's like, in Atlanta, on a night like this.
That sounds right.
Oh, Georgia. It's like,
walking in the Georgia rain.
No, it wasn't drum and bass. This one was more like, almost like lo-fi soul hop.
He's not drum and bass. He's definitely he's definitely like hip hop, like bass, like I mean it's like a Atlanta Pretty Lights.
And Atlanta Pretty Lights, yeah.
Which was when I went to New Orleans last month. That was the first time I'd gone to like actually enjoy a show for the first time in like a year and a half or two.
Damn, dude, yeah.
Out of town.
New Orleans, I've yet to go there. Is it a vibe or?
That was the fourth time I've been in New Orleans. The other three I've worked, and that was the first good time I had there. We don't necessarily get along, but New Orleans is also our sister city from here in Charleston. It's so similar because it's like a 1600 port city. Like the architecture is so similar. It's just a lot bigger and a lot drunker.
Yeah, like 24-hour.
You're walking to a fucking gas station and get a handle at 4 a.m, dude.
Yeah, it's like the ratchet.
And then
Charleston.
drink it on your walk home.
It's like, I think of like Charleston to Savannah, where it's like you can kind of like drink in the streets, and then final form being like,
yeah, exactly. That's the final form
in New Orleans. Oh my God, yeah. No, that's what's up. Dude, I wanna ask you some funky stuff because we were briefly talking and touching base on things right before we pressed record on this episode. You know about cryptids and whatnot. This isn't necessarily that kind of podcast, but I like to splice in. I like to inject some funky stuff. So, have you had any weird experiences ever with any paranormal, like weird cryptid-ish, like UFOs even kind of type things?
I mean, I've taken a lot of acid. But aside from that, really not too much, man. I have not even a lot of friends. Just I can count on my fingers, my one hand. But friends that are really like what's the word? Not open, but sensitive to that realm. Like are seers, like can see that kind of stuff. Like my ex Cam, I think you probably met Camille at one point.
I think
she's definitely shown me some shit. I definitely don't mess with Ouija boards, even though I have a planchet in my ear right here.
Yeah, no Ouija boards around us. No, I agree, dude. No waysies, dude.
I'm very like, it's there, but I don't want to open the door because I don't really care to.
Yeah, good, because you mess around and then you find out.
Right, exactly.
So you've never seen like in like a UFO or like
I mean, I've definitely seen some UFOs.
like what?
Can't even like bring it up in memory. I know that Lost Lands we saw the Starlink go by and we thought they were UFOs, but they were like, oh no, that's Starlink.
Oh my god.
That's just Elon Musk.
Yeah, that was I remember seeing something very weird doing a show on the top of the Yorktown, and it was just the strangest thing in the sky, and it was like right around sunset, and then all of a sudden you just see like this weird thing in the sky with a plume behind it, and then breakaway components, and you just didn't know what you were looking at. And I was like, huh. I was like, yo, like this guy was in the middle of a speech, and then all of a sudden everybody's attention kind of like just goes to this. And I was like, it's a UFO, and then somebody was like, it's SpaceX.
That's SpaceX, right?
Yeah,
like re-entering or like
or launching,
or launching, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, and like I was telling you earlier before, like Scared to Death by Dan Cummins and Lindsay Cummings. Great podcast. But like I listen, like I travel a lot for work during, the festival season and everything. And I've found that listening to podcasts opposed to just like constantly listening to different music all the time where, after hour 8, it just kind of becomes noise because you're just fucking highway hypnosis,
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's why I got started to get turned on to podcasts like a couple years ago. And just listen to Scared to Death, man. That this shit freaks me out. Like it doesn't even necessarily freak me out. I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck with that. You know what I mean?
It's the weird thing because like I don't want to experience something paranormal necessarily, but then like I go to sleep watching like the top 100 like scariest videos of like 2023.
Right.
And
but are they real?
And I don't know.
You never know. You can't even know in this day and age because it's just like that kind of editing. Like you could fucking do that for an elementary school project, like that. You know what I mean? But like make it look all weird like that. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I buy it.
It's very easy.
But then some of them are like, oh shit.
Yeah, some things are very weird, and I don't want to go down the rabbit hole too far on that. One. But I do want to ask you some things.
Keep hitting me.
So, what was your first concert?
3 Days Grace.
Wow. Shout out 3 Days Grace. Where was that
at? I
was
11.
11?
Yeah.
How did you get in? Like, who took you?
It was at the St. Patrick's Day Parade up in Columbia.
Oh my God. Was it good?
Oh, it was fucking great. I'd already been listening to him for like a year. And I just remember I was like, that's the one I want to go see.
Oh my God, 2 seconds.
That was my first concert, yeah.
Hey, how's it going, hon? Sorry.
Fine.
We're in the middle of it right now.
Is that Nat?
Yeah, it's Nat.
Oh, what's up, girl?
Hey, I'll put you on speakerphone. Shout out.
We casting.
All right, honeys. Well, I'll let you go.
All right.
I'll be done at work in maybe like 30, so.
All right, love you, hon.
I love Love you, bye.
Let's hang out. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, we should. Who else was on that show?
Oh, I have no idea, dude. I just remember fucking 3 Days Grace, dude. Like, because they were such a big. Like, God, I don't even like. I remember when I was a kid. Like, I listened to a lot of Now CDs.
Oh my god! Now that's what I call music.
So, like, straight
300.
Like Now 4 was like introduced me to what music was.
Like Now 4, who would that even, like Backstreet Boys? Was that before
that's
that?
the one that had like I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da 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 ba dee.
Yeah,
literally
the
had
original mix of that.
And then it was, and then it was Now 7, and then I remember my mother took me to Target one time and got me fucking Green Day's American Idiot.
Oh my god!
And we listened to it in the car, and it had all these fucking cuss words in it. She was like trying not to make it a thing. She was like, "So are like the lyrics in that book?" I was like, "No, I don't think so." Like,
it was like they're in
a whole
here.
book of lyrics. Like, I was like, "No, this is fucking no, it's not."
Dude, yeah. Back in the like, I can't even imagine what our parents thought about, because back before we could drive and have our own money. I mean, clearly, it's like both you and I had similar experiences. Like, you would had to beg your parents to like take you to like Millennium Music or like Monster Music or whatever. I remember you could like sit there, open up the CD like the wrong way, test it out, listen to it.
I never even did all that. Like, I never went to the music stores and stuff.
Still, like, getting your parents to buy you a CD,
right?
And then like whether or not they see like the explicit thing.
Oh,
in
right,
the corner of the
especially
CD.
My mother being as conservative of a white woman as she is.
Same
Boomer conservative white woman buying a CD called American Idiot.
Yeah, where she's like, what? Yeah.
She's like, sure, honey, it's okay. Just don't become a liberal.
Oh my god, dude. What? That's hilarious.
But here I am.
I know, right? No. And then Green Day.
I claim no party.
Look at where Green Day is today. No, they're chilling back on an island.
No, I got to work their show for the first time. I worked.
Nuh-uh.
It was them, 9 Inch fucking Nails, and who was? I think it was Weezer at Shaky Knees last year in 2022, not 24, 2022. Yeah, and Green Day fucking killed it. It was so cool, man. They played all the stuff. They played everything.
I love to hear that. Yeah,
that was so cool.
I gotta admit, Green Day was one of the big influences back in the day. Like, I was more into Green Day than I was Blink-182, just to give like a side-by-side.
Yeah.
And, you know, now you see Blink-182 kind of coming back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think they're on tour right now. I think they have some sort of tour.
So, yeah,
I'm probably wrong.
And nothing really shakes a stick at Travis Barker, his like whole like drum installation thing.
Like crashing in a plane and almost dying.
Well, no, that's that. Yeah, first off, that's like what? Outside of that,
No, he's a genius.
there was, if I'm not mistaken, there was like a thing where it's like his drum set would be on like this very intricate thing and then like go upside down.
Was that Travis Barker or was that the drummer from Slipknot?
I don't think it was Slipknot. I think it was Travis Barker, if I'm not mistaken. But, anyways, it's like neither here or there. Mostly just kind of like reminiscing on the people that were very big influencers, like in the music industry, artist-wise, back then when we were coming up, and what they're doing now.
Well, so I mean, like 3 Days Grace was my first, and like I remember the first album I ever pirated off the Pirate Bay.
Yeah, Pirate Bay, shout out.
Homesick by A Day to Remember.
Oh, you listened to A Day to Remember?
Dude, I grew up on A Day to Remember.
Nuh-uh.
I grew up on A Day to Remember. Dog.
All right,
like straight up.
Complete this phrase. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's go! Yes! You understood the assignment.
I know it at least to the 4th album. I know. I know every fucking word. Dude.
Okay, how about 4 Years Strong?
4 Years Strong, dude. Fucking Enemy of the World. I know that whole album. Perfect, dog. Enemy of the World.
And Rise or Die Trying, if I'm not mistaken.
Was that an album?
I think so. Man, it's been so long.
4 Years Strong was such a quick little thing. For me. Like, I love 4 Years Strong. They have like a couple of little songs. They did a really good cover of Ironic. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain. They did a great cover of that. They've got a couple like single songs that I've like listened to since Enemy of the World, but they have one song on Enemy of the World that's like one of my 4 like crying songs. I'll listen to it and just like I'll fucking burst tears out. Yeah,
makes me no. That's so cool, man. That's like a little bonding moment for us.
Yeah.
What's like the best? Okay,
it's why I like dubstep so much.
It's really like the resurgence of like kind of metal.
Yeah, it makes me go. You know, it makes your metal face.
Like never did I
like heavy.
Think that I would really just confide in this like this face.
Yeah.
Like we're just like
I don't even try to.
It's so good. It just happens.
It just happens. It's just natural.
Oh my god!
I mean, like, yeah, from like A Day to Remember, you know, like August Burns Red, Parkway Drive, like
Under
and then I fucking started listening to fucking Bass Nectar and followed his ass around for at least a decade. So something like 45 fucking times.
Lord knows, but if you could listen to one album. And that just be the only music that you could listen to for the rest of your life, what would that album be? Yeah, it's a mouth breather.
Ooh, that's a toughie, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a toughie. Okay, I don't know. Because honestly, like, as shit as it sounds, and again, I condemn Lauren Ashton / Bass Nectar. Fuck that guy. But I really, like I said, that community, like I feel as though I'm a bigger fucking basshead than the guy himself. Like, he fucked up a lot.
Yeah. We've covered this in previous podcasts on this show as well.
And just, like, it's not even about that. It's like that community and that it's like the memories that are brought from the attendance of these shows, and I really think it would be Mesmerizing the Ultra by Bass Nectar. If I were on a desert island.
It really would be.
Yeah.
Well, damn. Okay. I mean, then credit where credit's due. No judgment.
2006 fucking album, like, just, and the hip hop and fucking just early wibby wubby fucking frequency manipulations and shit, and just like, yeah, dude, it still hits. It still hits. I still like it. I still love it.
Well then,
but I'll never attend one of his fucking shows again.
Outside of him, what's like the best show, concert, artist live experience you've witnessed?
It's gonna be the same guy.
I said outside of him.
Oh, outside of him?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I prefaced it with
that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Okay. Ooh. Well, that's gonna have to. Okay. And it's crazy because it really has been in the last like year / weeks. Fucking Pretty Lights in New Orleans.
Really?
Dog, I came like between Nectar and fucking Pretty Lights, dude. I came up listening to both of them. Like, they were the Titans.
Yeah.
And like PL fell the fuck off.
He did. Like, yeah. For whatever.
Respectively.
I mean, you know, everybody needs their time.
He was losing his fucking shit. And he fucking
Okay.
and he said, "All right, I'm done."
Yeah, it's like easy to get ungrounded.
Bruh, have you watched any of his streams, like any of the shows?
Like, not like with attention.
Phil,
Rob.
I'm telling you, dude, he has literally what he's doing for like the live music industry right now, like in all these different aspects, is absolutely batshit insane. Like shit that has not been done before. Like between you've got to watch it, man. Like it's just absolutely nuts. Like, okay, just for one example, like this motherfucker has a full blown analog board behind him on stage at all times and is manipulating his analog synthesizer throughout the whole entire show, and is also on the comms telling the rest of his team, the rest of his live band, like what's about to happen. This is this, that. This motherfucker shoots a fucking laser on the stage, runs an oscilloscope. You know what an oscilloscope is? Yeah.
What is that again? Huh?
It's a waveform. It shows you waveforms of audio.
Oh yeah.
frequency.
Okay, of course.
It shows you the waveforms.
My.
And projects, goes from his analog synthesizer into a oscilloscope that then projects and shoots its data through to the laser that shoots onto the stage and is showing like the whole crowd like what waveform manipulation is. Like this is why I went to school kind of shit. Like
Yeah, what the waveform actually looks like.
And you can, and like he's also playing the audio like through the beautiful speakers and subs and everything. And
Yeah, right.
and it's just beautiful. And like I just remember, you know, I'm there with like two of my best friends in the world, and like their daughter is my niece best friends. like I look over and Brittany's just like crying, like watching this.
Oh.
Like, and like between, I don't know, he's revolutionizing the like live entertainment like on so many different levels, and it's really cool. And then between that and fucking Zed's Dead at fucking Electric Forest last year.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, Zed's Dead is they're doing their thing, man. Like I appreciate hearing that, you know?
It made me feel like a basshead again. Like watching that show.
Yeah, I feel like they know what's up. And they've been a pretty heavy hitter. Now, who do you think, like, say outside of
Electronic?
Not even outside of electronic, even still within like the DJ realm, who the next big titan is? Like, obviously we know Skrillex.
Tape B, baby.
Tape B, really?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna be like up there?
Big time.
Ah,
Big time.
Okay.
Tape B.
See, y'all, if y'all haven't already, spend more time listening to Tape B.
Tape B. He just came out with Cartoons Volume 3, which I haven't listened to yet. Go check him out on Sound. Cartoons.
Like tunes.
Like tunes for the car.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah.
Right.
Not like an animated cartoon.
Well, listen to all three of them. But he's on SoundCloud, and he's fucking phenomenal. He hits. You know, other than like Daily Bread, like I said, like he's already, like I've been listening to him for even before COVID, and he's just climbed the fucking ladder as he deserves. But you know, Tape B's fucking that shit hits. It hits good. Like, like good.
Dang. Where's he from?
I don't know where he's from. What would you say who the next person would be?
It's kind of tough to say.
That guy dblcrwn's doing pretty good.
Yeah, you know, we'll see. But it's very hard to like break through with all these artists that are saturating the market. So it's like a lot of people are like really going for it, and it's kind of like, you know, script, like it was Bass Nectar, and then it was kind of like Skrillex, and then kind of like Grizz, Zed's Dead, obviously. It starts blending into offshoots, and I think Grizz could deserve a little bit more mainstream attention just because he's such a piece to be wondered.
Agreed. I mean, but Grizz has always been Grizz. He's changed his sound up, so like comparative to, you know, what, like early 2010s, like 2012, 2013, 14, to comparative to like now, like what he had been doing. But he went off tour, dude. He's done.
Yeah, I mean, for now at least, right?
Well, yeah, no, for now.
Just a little hiatus.
But he I think he deserves that, dude. He's been like Grizz doesn't need recognition. Grizz is Grizz, dude. Like, I don't know how you could dislike the guy.
Yeah, I think Honeycomb, now that you mention it, he's just such like this very interesting artist, like that he just kind of sprouted.
He's in the background, dude.
Yeah, he kind of sprouted out of nowhere and just like
been around forever, bro.
Those kind of artists like Reggie Watts,
yes,
Beardy Man,
take some shit.
Okay.
And some fuck. And some fuck shit stack. Get a fuck shit stack.
Yes. So I'm talking about like people in the likes of that, like I said, Reggie Watts, Beardy Man, Mark Ribier.
Even he's like kind of starting to fall off a little bit. Like,
but yeah,
he doesn't have like the psychosis he had anymore, you know?
Does he? Because I saw like something recent,
like in the undies during COVID.
Oh, like Halloween and just like, a pair of whitey tighties or whatever.
Like 18 Adderall kind of look. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but sheerly his musical potential and like the way that those people are able to bring live instrumentation to the table in such an instantaneous fashion. I think people like that are kind of like I think they're kind of making the producers a little nervous.
I think it's fair. Yeah, because they're actually doing their shit like in real time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's not like you're making the producers nervous. Like what producers? Like who? Excision.
Sure. Yeah, any of them. Like anybody who doesn't do it live.
You know what Excision's done? Sorry, Jeff. Love you, bud. Fucking, you know, he's fucking got Lost Lands, dude. Like, and
well, of course.
It's like, okay, this is how I look. Okay, so on Thursday at Lost Lands, which is like the night before the festival starts, right? It's like the pre-party. And they have, at least the last 2 years, have had B2, 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 Bs. Like back to backs. Like this, that,
on the Thursday before everything.
Right. And dude, like I remember fucking be like, who likes Rusko? And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, Rusko, fucking everybody. OG, dog. Like, what's up, dude? Like,
Cancer.
That's fucking the god, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he's a forefather.
Yeah, for sure. And he comes up and fucking like, he just sounds like Excision.
What?
And so it's like that choppy, like headbanging shit. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not catering. I'm not hating on it. I'm just not a fan of it. And so all I think of is just Jeff backstage being like, "Hey guys, welcome to Lost Lands. Oh my god, I'm so excited to have you guys here. Do whatever you want, dude. You've got free reign. Just make it chop, make a mad bang." But do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
But do whatever you want. But kind of
like if it doesn't sound like me, then get the fuck out of here. This is my own opinion.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
This is my own opinion.
Disclaimer.
This has nothing to do with Mr. Phil here.
Oh, dude. Yeah, nah. It's not like that. But, man, no. And like,
what? You know it's true, Jeff.
Yo, like that one thing where it's like the dude that makes fun of Excision, where it's like going to pose for a picture and it's like,
what do you mean we can't fit more lasers on the stage?
Oh yeah, less porta potties, more lasers.
Can I put some? Dude. What if I put the lasers on my head? Can I put lasers? Can I have head lasers? No. Okay.
Oh my god.
Instead of porta potties.
Less porta potties, more lasers, dude. Like, I can't even.
But
like,
all jokes aside, like, okay, like, from my industry standpoint, or like, that stage at Lost Lands that we built this past year, fucking badass, dude. Like, it's one of the biggest stages I've ever built in my entire life. Like,
yeah, seeing their installations,
and
it's larger than life.
Incredible.
I mean, like,
it was a whole new design,
dinosaurs and
new deco and everything, and oh my god, it was sick. It looked great.
You know, and that makes me think, especially because I'm talking to you, because I remember seeing some live videos from Lost Lands. Favorite artist that, like, one of my all-time favorite artists right now, Dirt Monkey. I remember seeing a live video from him.
With Jansen, dude. He played with Jansen. Super sick.
Yeah, I mean, and I knew about Jansen before Dirt Monkey, but now it,
you talking about this past year?
Yeah, something like that. And like just seeing, I remember watching a video on YouTube and just seeing the art installation kind of like on the stage, like where there's like foliage. It makes it feel like it's, you know, prehistoric.
That's the whole thing,
like
dude.
Actually having like greenery on stage, things like that. That
nothing production wise is to be seen at Lost Lands, and that's kind of a cool part of it. So like we literally camouflage everything.
Oh, nothing production wise. It's in like you don't see speakers.
Don't see speakers. Well, you can see. Well, you'll probably see speakers.
Maybe outside of that.
Like truss systems, steel. Like anything from the ground up. Like no.
And see, doesn't that make you kind of like feel like when you see something that is so lackluster, kind of in comparison, like where you're just like, well, you could really be like sprucing up the DJ controller area like with like this or like that, and like it's one of those things that I often like forget and then like seldom remember, where it's just like, oh, I could just bring like, I could source like local fallen palm leaves and just like completely cover like the front side of like, you know what I mean? Like things like that really like bring the stage to life and give it less of like a sterile feeling.
Sure. As far as Lost Lands goes, no. But
out like that outside of Lost Lands.
Different, but I mean, like even these like local stuff we do, like
especially things like that.
Yeah, no, I think that's always a great idea, as long as it's on like theme and everything.
Right.
I'm not a deco designer. I'm not a. I don't know. I don't think about those things. I think about the other things.
Yeah, you think about like rigging and
think about like structural integrity. What's going to work? What's going to be dangerous? What's going to if this happens, then is this going to happen? If this falls, this isn't going to fall.
yeah, exactly. Like,
you know what I mean?
If it were to fall, how can I make sure it doesn't fall like that?
Right.
Yeah, things like that. What would you consider to be your dream lineup, concert, everything? Like, hey, these artists, this kind of build out for the stage, reverse engineer it from your imagination for me.
I fucking No Country.
He said No Country.
No Country.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying.
Some jamming bands, for sure.
For sure, not Toby Keith?
Fuck no, dude. Not. I've worked so many fucking country shows that it's just some jam bands, like Billy Strings, Humphreys,
all day,
even like Widespread.
Okay. String String Cheese.
Yeah, String Cheese.
Okay, wait, so
I thought I said String Cheese.
Wait,
I said Billy Strings, and then I thought I said String Cheese.
Because they're all both string. Okay.
Yes.
My head
String cheese.
Yeah.
For sure. Also because I love those guys. They like Electric Force is a string cheese festival.
And Halloween, right?
Halloween. Yes, both of them. And
shout out.
SDI, what's up? Definitely some fucking metal, dude. Like, not even metal, but like...
You like Polyphia?
Yeah, Polyphia all day, dude.
So them?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Shout out Tim Henson.
They played at the music farm while I was out of town. I really wish I could have worked that show, but I heard it went absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
Every single fucking instrument that all of them play are solos the whole time.
Yeah, they
it's
each
so sick.
They each shine.
Yeah. And then just, I don't, as far as electronic goes, I don't like that choppy stuff. Get some grooves, break beats.
Yeah, some more funky.
Yeah, funky, hip hop, some fucking thick dubby wubs, a little bit of good feeling house. I don't know.
What venue?
Well, you said lineup.
Well, everything. Like place, people, the whole shebang.
Riverfront's great.
Riverfront, okay. Yeah. It's like a slept on kind of thing in Charleston.
Riverfront would be great. There's just not a lot of room for staging out there. That's the thing. Like, we'll put pop-up stages out there. We don't build full stages out at Riverfront because it's too, I don't know, the integrity of the ground isn't supportive enough for a full stage, or
It's a
if
shame.
there's just not enough room. But what you got for me?
Let's see where we're at really quick. We're about 3 minutes out from the hour. What questions you got for me?
What are y'all's plans? What's your plan? Where do you want to be? Like, as far, because I know you have your band, and I know you've got Double Crown.
Yeah.
What is one of your goals?
So my goal is basically to scale up everything I'm doing right now. Take Gods on the road. Take me on the road.
What would y'all going on the road be like for Double Crown?
Be like for Double Crown? I would want to open up for Gods.
Oh yeah?
Like, I mean, does it not make sense?
Yeah, no, totally. Would that leave you room to produce, make new content?
I think so. Especially
on the road.
Pretty much all I need is the laptop and a pair of headphones and the time and space to do that. So, because it's hard to produce like in a busy environment, I like to really have
full isolation.
Some solitude to a degree, but at the same time, I do reciprocate energy with co-producers,
right,
people around me. So that's always a thing. I'm a good collaborator, but be able to release more music and have it be heard on a bigger scale. I was talking with an agency yesterday about these strategies to upscale everything. It kind of starts at that level because there's only so much I can do personally.
Agency involving you specifically, like as
me and my band,
right? Okay,
me specifically and my band specifically, right. A growth agency, and I
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, like involving, AI interactions with algorithms and all that stuff. Yeah, very, very, very top tier, like systematic things. So it's like upscaling everything, like where I can produce a song a week easy peasy, but it just falls upon deaf ears, like coming from I live here in Charleston,
right? Because it's not spread to all those platforms. Like,
yeah, I don't have that kind of power,
right,
that it takes to
bring it to that audience.
Yeah, cut through the saturated market.
Right.
Like, I need these agencies to put me on that playlist.
Of earlier, how saturated everything is. Yeah.
Exactly, dude. So it's doing what I'm doing, but on a bigger scale, and then taking it on the road. Because I'm in love with the road. Like, I've been on the road.
Yeah, me too.
Like, having grown up playing in bands, I've gone East Coast to West Coast, back to East Coast. I've gone Texas to New York and back. I've gone to Costa Rica.
I'm fucking freelance fucking testy builder, dude.
I
travel all over the place by myself.
You've got so many miles under your belt too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's things like that. And like, that's why I confide in you and people of the like, because it's like, we got to stay close together, because, you know, that's like the way it goes. Like, you know, if I were to go on the road, you would be the A1 to that degree.
Yeah, no, yeah. What, like for advice or something? Like I would
like
do the
stagehanding, like production build outs. Like, if it were to get to that.
Oh, if I get to that level?
If and when.
I'd fucking roll with you, dude, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're asking me, so I'm just saying, like, it would be like that. You know, I wanna make some.
I'll be your roadie.
Dreams come true, dude. It's like, literally, within 5 years, it's really making some original funky music that's yet to be incepted, because I'm tired of cookie cutter type stuff. I've got a lot of sounds that have
There's so much of it, dude.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of, like, I get bored with the same, like, rhythm sounds or the same bass sounds.
Yes.
Like, it's so easy to get bored by it. Like, we're reaching a certain ceiling of originality, where it's like,
I don't think there's a ceiling. I just think that like people, you know, like, oh man, I love this guy, so I'm gonna fucking do and sound exactly like this guy because everybody else loves this guy, and maybe if I sound and do exactly what this guy's doing, then they'll probably love me too. And then it's just a cycle, and it's just like, that's not how it works, bud. Like,
yeah, no, that they are where they're at because they were different.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
And then you got all the Swagga Jacka prototypes out there just trying to, you know, coattail. And I'm at that age where it's like, I realize that. That's like why my stuff is always like a little bit different and quirky.
Dude, I love your sets, man.
Thanks, dude. And I'm trying to comprise my sets of more original stuff. And
just the warehouse the other night, and else.
Yo, that was a powerful set, and I appreciate that energy, man.
Yeah. You saw me. It was like,
yes, like that's you give me life in that sense.
Fuck yeah.
And all other senses. So, yeah, dude. Like, where do you see yourself in about like 5 years?
I mean, honestly, dude, like, as much as we're talking about loving the road, like, and how much I do love the road. I love it. Like, I have a, you know, as much of as family as y'all are, like, between you, Nat, Coco, like, Sarah, like, you know, our squad, as much as family as y'all are, like, I have another fucking, like, just tight-knit group of fucking people that when I go out, like, y'all don't know these people, and we're like so fucking like tight, like, and I've been through so much shit together.
They're on the other side of the Venn diagram.
Yeah, exactly. And right in the middle is where I'm at, and
yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of getting to a point. I mean, I'm gonna run this year out for sure, but I want to be a little more solid, and I want to be home. I've been trying to secure. I'm in talkings with the bosses at like Frank Productions and the Music Hall and the Music Farm about securing a position that's more like solidified. I need a girlfriend, dude.
Yo, he's taking applications.
I'm not taking applications.
Send them to Rob wants a wifey at
it's just hard to fucking
onlyfans.com.
Just hard after, like, you know, you go out for fucking 6 months and then come home to a home base and I'm still paying rent and stuff, and I love it out there. I do. I really do. But it's nutty, and I want to trying to stabilize a little bit, at least for a little bit.
All right, so this is like the stability plan.
So I can fucking go do it again.
We we solidify like 5 to 10 acres out in like
John's Island.
in like John's Island,
Hollywood.
That's what I was about to say. Hollywood, South Carolina, and then create like our sustainable commune with like all of our own veggies and like architectures and
and then the government comes in and
yeah, dude, and then shuts us down,
yeah,
dude.
We get Waco'd.
Stop, dude, stop. Yeah. Oh my God, no. So I feel that, dude. I need a further sense of stability as well, but you know, you gotta.
It's something.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want that like white picket fence.
But I also wanted to burn.
Oh my God.
For firewood.
That's amazing. Yeah, dude, we're gonna be burning all those Bass Nectar albums for warmth.
Yeah, I got 2 of them, dude. Let's do it. Let's fucking burn them, dude. Right on vinyl.
Oh my God.
Envious being reflective. Fucking.
Let's shoot off some random questions. What's your favorite food?
Mac and cheese.
Nuh-uh. Mac and cheese for Din Din?
Yeah.
All right. Salt and pepper?
I put some hot sauce on it.
Ooh. Favorite hot sauce?
I like vinegar based.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm a pussy when it comes to hot.
Like Tabasco?
But, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm a pussy when it comes to hot, but I'm getting better.
He's getting better.
I had that fucking grenade shit the other
Yes,
day.
no, exactly.
Yeah. I had the grenade shit, and I was okay with it. I was like,
good.
Oh, I still like this.
Yeah. That teeters on the.
I'm crying, but it's still good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what's your favorite beer?
Rolling Rock.
Nuh-uh.
Rolling Rock.
Are you serious, dude? Shout out Rolling Rock.
My favorite beer in the world, other than whiskey and ginger ale.
I was about to ask you what your favorite mixed drink is. You said whiskey and ginger.
At least it took me an hour to drink that one PBR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same Z's. Favorite podcast outside of this?
Fucking Time Suck, dude.
Time Suck. That's Dan Cummins.
Dan Cummins. Time Suck by Dan Cummins.
I need to listen to it.
I'm a sucker, bro.
Favorite comedian?
Tom Segura, dude.
Okay, him and Bert.
Yeah.
You know they've got
their own little thing.
2 bears, 1 cave.
Yeah. I don't think he's that funny, but Tom Segura is just so goddamn fucking funny.
He's pretty funny.
He's pretty funny.
You like Jim Gaffigan?
Jim Gaffigan's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to call him Jim Laffigan.
And then this new guy that's been coming out. He's a big dude.
Gabriel Iglesias?
No, he's a big white dude.
Oh, no, you're talking about
it's like Sean
Stavros. Stavros.
He always makes jokes about how people think he's special. But he's not.
Is it not Stavros? Oh, he's special.
I feel like if you said his first name.
Is it not that? Well, that's not that guy?
Nope. I don't know.
All right.
Doesn't matter. Big white guy with a mustache.
Shane Gillis?
That sounds right.
Yeah, you're talking about...
That sounds right.
Yeah, this guy... He looks a little...
Yes, that guy. Shane Gillis. You're funny.
Mm-hmm. He is. He's a real one. Favorite movie of this past year?
This past year? Ooh. I don't know if I've seen any like super new movies this past year.
Favorite TV show on like streaming platforms right now?
Like at all, like in general?
Like, yeah, like
30 Rock.
oh, 30 Rock. Thank you. I love 30 Rock.
It's the funniest show
we need more
ever created.
You know, do you like why am I drawing a blank on my favorite dude? Andre
Oh, fucking Eric?
Yeah, Eric Andre.
Eric Andre? Yeah.
You like
fantastic.
You like his Eric Andre show?
Yeah. I am the octopus.
Dude, he's
Super
the
good.
most geeky in his show.
It's too off-putting to binge, but watching it when you're, stoned as fuck is really great. It's so great.
Yeah, and he's got a podcast too.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, it's called Bombing with Eric Andre, and he basically
I don't know if I could.
it's like 30-minute segments. He's like, what's like the worst you've done on stage? What's the most fucked up you've been on stage? Like, he really kind of goes there, but he's like an even-keeled individual.
Yeah, no, yeah. He's just, he knows he's nuts, and he wields it, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, but he's actually like a Berkeley music graduate. Yeah.
That makes sense. That's
Yeah.
why he's nuts.
It's interesting.
What you got? What's up?
Yeah, what do you got for me?
Thanks for having me on, bud.
All right, if you could conclude this with a word or phrase, what would you say?
Fucking send it.
Send it, brah. All right, well.
Oh, yeah. And you ain't shit.
Oh, yeah. What was it?
That's the motto.
Who was it that wasn't shit, like, from what Drewby said or whatever? Like, who is it? Oh,
That's our industry motto is you ain't shit.
You ain't shit, dude. That'll like knock somebody down a few notches instantly. It's like,
Well, okay, well, think about it this way. If you ain't shit, then you're just shit. So
then you ain't shit.
So you ain't shit.
All right, you heard it here.
Get it?
Well, thank you, Rob Galloway, for coming in for the 34th episode of the Pursuit of Sound podcast.
Thank you for having me, sir, here on the Pursuit of Sound podcast.
We're out. Till next time. Peace, players.
Peace.